Hi guys, so this is me showing you how to do your in-between method, and I'm using a 2x6 closure for this illustration. First of all, you're going to get a straight line by taking two strands of hair, as I'm doing in this video. I'm just going to get a straight line. You're taking two strands, you skip one hole and then you go to the next hole. This is the in-between pattern. As you can see, for the next line, I'm going to the hole in between the two previously ventilated strands. As you can see, the hole in between it, that's where it's just like you're doing this bricklaying method. So I just take two strands and I go in between the two previously ventilated strand, like I'm building bricks. Okay, that's just another name for it, is like this bricklayer pattern. So this is how you do your in-between method. Now I'm making this one for a braided wig. You can even use this pattern for your weave-on ventilation. All right, you can use this pattern for your weave-on ventilation. You can use it to ventilate the base. If you want the base of your closure to be very full, you can use this pattern. Maybe use 3 to 4 strands to make the base, like the downside of your closure, to be very full, and then going upward you can now use your diagonal pattern. But for this video, I'm just going to do this in between method throughout, like from the beginning to the end. So as you can see, I'm just taking two strands and putting it in between those previously ventilated strands. Okay, make sure to take two strands because it makes your work very realistic and fine, makes it very natural. When it's too bulky, the knots are going to be very visible. People will see the knots from even from a far distance, they can see the knots. But when you take two strands, it ensures that your closure comes out very natural. When you get to the front, if you want it to be more natural, when you get to the front, that is the hairline, you can go as ahead to take like one strand. This makes it very realistic. Okay, so I just kept on taking two strands and putting in between the two previously ventilated hairs. This is how you do for your in-between method. Now you can use this method for any size of closure. Your 2x6, your full lace, your 7x7, your 5x5. It's one of the most natural pattern of ventilation. Yes, it is time consuming, but it gives you this very realistic finish. Very realistic finish. Okay, I've had braided wigs I use this pattern to make, and it comes out looking very fine. But the thing about this ventilation, that like, okay, this particular one, I didn't do a center part, so it's going to be very hard. It's going to be a little bit difficult for you to get a straight line. Okay, but that's what makes it very realistic. You won't be able to get a direct straight line like when you're doing your vertical pattern. I'm going to also be dropping a video on vertical pattern. This is what it's going to look like when you're ventilating. Look at how the inside is looking natural. It's giving this scalp effect. So watch out for part 2, guys. Bye.